Rockin' with DJ Youngin.
Yeah, man, we just getting started, man, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget, man, you can call in 470-205-4235. This is the first episode of Sunday Brunch, live from the Hippie House. DJ Youngin, Hippie Head Chef, Dreaded Truth. Let's go. Check. What's going on, world? Check. What's going on, world? It's DJ Youngin, Hippie Head Chef, and the Dreaded Truth. And this is Sunday Brunch. We got a special guest in the building.
Me and Herb been talking about this for over a year, man. I told him what I was trying to do, and when I told him I needed him on the first episode, he came through. That's my brother from a different mother.
We do it.
Hey, man, thank you so much, man, for being here, man. Whew.
Anytime.
So first of all, what we got
Pleasure
going on, let me tell you what we got going on for you. Since it's your first time here at the Hippie House for Sunday Brunch. So first of all, we got these waffle battered chicken nuggets. You can't get them anywhere else, man. This is not on the streets yet. This is only coming out of here. These are going to be one of the biggest things hitting the floor soon. Just let you know, they're incredible.
I'm the first to try it.
Oh, no, I've been testing them.
I'm the first to try it.
You're the first to try it?
They ain't never bought it.
Okay.
You ain't never bought it.
And then we got the roasted potatoes, smashed with a little smoked chicken stock tossed in there, and a little salt and pepper. Enjoy, my brother.
Oh my God.
And you know we got the mimosas on.
Let me try this.
Let me hear what you have to say about that,
Let me
man.
get started on this, because you know, he tries everything out on me because I'm so critical.
Oh, you hear that crunch too, y'all. I know y'all heard that crunch.
That's what they say. First bite, love. First taste, love.
Let me take another bite. Make sure. Bite it from the other side.
Oh man.
Damn, this is a winner. This is a winner.
Winner, chicken
Oh,
dinner.
Man, this is a winner. I'm not just saying that because I know you, because you know,
Oh yeah, man.
I've said worse things.
Oh yeah, but you say a lot of mean things to me.
Oh my God. And I do it because I love you.
Oh man, you know I love you too. That's
Oh, this is great. Man.
Dude, hey.
Wow.
So on the real, how this came about, we've been talking about this, is my boy Dreaded Truth that's on the camera. I hit him up, I text him a lot at night when I'm thinking about food and stuff, because he bounces ideas off him. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, he got a text about this. And I started processing him, bro.
Oh man, this is good.
Thank you, man.
This is the winner right here. We might have to hold this segment. Is this last time I can take this? We might have to steal this. Damn. We gotta get this out.
Cut everything off. Cut everything off now.
ASAP. We gotta get this out ASAP.
Man, so what you been up to, bro? This is the last time I seen you, man.
Oh man, I've been moving and grooving, man. You know, I'm always dipping my hands in things I don't have any business dipping my hands into. We've been working with John Ossoff's campaign this past 2 weeks, so that's been kind of busy. It's been really busy trying to get the vote out and things like that. But you know, all in all, I also been pushing this band flag product I have as well. So you know, hopefully we can talk about some things like that moving forward.
Oh yeah, we definitely, bro. We can talk about, like I told you when we sat outside and talked earlier. Hey, let's open the doors to everything. Man. Let's make people understand what we're doing here, and what we're trying to do is change the world. You've been a civil rights activist for years.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely want to pick your brain and tell me how if you've seen stuff change over the years or not. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing the fight. You can even go to your Instagram and see when some of the stuff was going on recently, and that people were marching in front of your barbershop.
True. You know, I consider myself a little bit of an OG at this moment. You know, with this whole barbershop, Black Lives Matter movement. It's been a lot that has happened in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, it's been leading up to it. But 2020 was like, I don't know, it was like everything.
Everything hit the ground like, ooh.
Everything.
So, Man, what's up with the shirt and the thing you got on? Like, I know what it is, but let's explain to everybody what it is and what it means.
Okay. A while back, I came up with this idea. You know, this notion that, you know, we want to see progress in America.
Yeah.
You know, and many people want the same thing, but it looks different depending on what position you're in, what side you're standing on, whatever. But primarily, me being this African American male, I just noticed that we don't really see a lot of progress in the ways that we think that we should as long as it has been
Yeah.
being here in the U.S. You know, because we're a superpower, right?
Yeah.
But yet, we don't really feel like we are all that powerful when it comes down to it on a day-to-day basis. You
Yeah.
know, and this is just not African American men. This is pretty much everybody. You know, I'm a barber. I talk to white, black, women, men. International.
I mean,
local.
you even know my story. You know what I'm saying?
I know all the stories.
Yeah. You know, and that's hey.
And that's deep.
Yep.
So once you get to know people, you get to really know people, you kind of can tell, okay, like, well, you're the same in this way, but you might be different in that way. But the ways that you guys think that you are the same, when you get down to it, you may really be different, like almost on the opposite side of the spectrum. But you may look the same, or you may talk the same, you may even dress the same, you know? So this is like web of interconnected, what's the word I'm looking for? Similarities.
Oh, similarities.
Okay. Yeah, these similarities. So I just like to talk to people, and being in my position as a barber, that happens a lot.
Hey, man, facts on that. And hey, that's how we got to meet, and you know what I'm saying? But you came actually said at the pantry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's, bro, that right there helped me learn that what you do on a regular day, talk to people, I did that with my food, and because of you, you're one of the people, reasons that I pushed so hard for my hippie house thing to come together. I really grew because of it, and I want to say thank you on that.
He's so humble. He did get that from me. He's
You
been
help.
talking. He's been talking for a long time. He's good at it too. That's what I admire. And he sells his product no matter what, do or die. You know what I mean? Because that's what it takes. As an entrepreneur, he has the makings of the entrepreneur. Which is, I have a dream. It has passion behind it, and you're gonna know about it. That's really what it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really what it takes. I've been an entrepreneur all my life. I've never worked for anybody. Well, I take that back. I did work for Delta.
I want to know about that now.
Man,
no, wait, come on. I mean, that's
flight privileges. I work for Delta.
How did that happen?
How did that happen? It's like I had all the things that I wanted, far as an entrepreneur, like my goal was, my position and everything. But I also wanted to see the world. I also wanted to see more, learn more. And Delta has this program where if you work for them, those benefits, you get to fly.
All right.
And it was perfect for me, you know what I mean? It was perfect for me. So shout out to Delta. They're not my sponsor, but oh, I love them. They really do look out for their employees, in that way that you get to see and experience the world. You know what I mean? And what more can someone give you than the world?
Yeah, man, it's knowledge. Knowledge is key, man.
Right. Knowledge is key. So yeah, that's how that went. And but you being in the kitchen, I saw the passion you had. You told me your story. A lot of things about you I could also see in myself. When I was inspiring to move to Atlanta, open up a barbershop, create this network of change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people think I cut hair because I just love cutting hair. No, I love working with people and seeing things come to reality.
How long have you been a barber?
I have been a barber since I was born. I just couldn't cut until I was 13.
Okay, so whose hair did you cut at 13?
At 13, my first client, I believe, was my brother. He needed me to line him up, like straighten his line up, just to kind of like keep it fresh. And
Did you straighten it up or did it just?
Oh, I was fired. I was fired. I didn't know I could cut, but I could always draw.
Okay.
My initial instinct was to pick up the pencil, and picking up the pencil led to me creating. And when you are a kid growing up in the projects, underserved, you know what I'm saying, you have to learn how to create.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you create with the tools that's around you. I was fortunate to have a teacher that would send me home with pencils and crayons and pastels and then paint and then like whatever I needed, she would give it to me because I told her I was going to be an artist.
That's
a
blessing.
I grew up to be an artist.
That's a blessing, though, man.
Yeah. True
But you are an artist, dude. But what all do you do? You do hair, you do artwork, you do photography. Like, what? Run through the whole list for me.
If it's creation, I'm into it. I'm not saying I do it well. Now, you know, shoot, I'll even get the kitchen. Like some of your best recipes came from me, right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's like, no, he lies.
too early in the show?
He lies all the time on that.
early in the
So he would come sit in front of me,
All
y'all.
right, but
He would
yeah.
come sit in front of me, right? This dude would sit in front of me, like him right there, and we'd be sitting there, and I make something, I come up with something, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I taught him that, yeah. And he's like, oh, the brisket, oh, I taught him how to do that. Oh, the killer beef sandwich, oh, that's all me.
I mean, you named it, but it was, you know, it was
look,
mine first. You know what I'm saying?
I think I did make the first and second one, the first one for you. So yeah, I mean, I did make a lot of stuff for you at first.
And then I was like, yo, you need to tweak this, you need to do that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, after it was all said and done, it was my recipe.
Yeah.
But I want you to win, so I'm giving you these recipes.
You know,
on this day, I would like to give you all of these recipes.
Are you the one that came up with waffle batter chicken nuggets too then?
I didn't come up with that, which I'm so surprised that I didn't. But it's so good that I don't know, I might take credit for it. I think I came up with these. These nuggets, man, it's off the chain though. Seriously, I just took the one bite and I'm trying to like save this so I can share it with somebody, but deep down inside, I want to eat the rest of it.
Hey man, I got more coming. I got some more. So hey,
you do?
Yeah. So hey man, look, we can hear some music or something. You know, the DJ Young go to the music. I get back in the kitchen real quick, and we'll come back and talk some more. So you can finish eating stuff.
is killing it.
Oh.
DJ is killing this joint.
Hey, this whole setup, y'all. Hey, for real, before we go to music, Herb, what you think about this whole setup with the radio, like settings?
This whole setup is dope. You are definitely gonna be doing a ton of these shows. This brunch thing is gonna take off. Somebody gonna try to steal it with these nuggets. Like I like to steal that show with these nuggets on the side.
Is his name Herb?
Maybe.
Facts, hey, facts.
But you know, if I steal it, I'm gonna take credit for it. This was my idea, right? You know what I'm saying?
All right, hey man, DJ Young, you got this for us, man?
Shots out.
Get it.
Let's go.
Just appointment only barbershops.
Okay.
Maximize the time.
How did that? Did it work out?
Yeah, it worked like a charm. It was almost, I came here, it was like people never heard of it. Like, what? You gotta make it for me? I'm like, yeah.
So when did you come to it? What year? On what year?
This was in 1998, yeah.
Okay.
Freaknik was about to die off.
Yeah. Oh, bro. I was in middle school, high school at that time. And I was like, man, dude. I went to Karski, so and then John's and all my people here, you know what I'm saying, they're all from around here and everything. So I was, man, freak, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, the girls flashing that, man. The stuff they do on Instagram, they did a Freaknik.
They did.
That's where it
only
started.
a Freaknik.
That's where it started. Like, just so y'all know that, all the girls going wild, that stuff started at Freaknik.
That's what it is.
Hey, we just gonna put it out there right now. Hey. And we need to, we can get it restarted and get in my backyard. You
got enough space back there to do a little private Freaknik.
Hey man, hey, y'all hear us? Hit us up. We got this. Hey.
It might happen. It just might happen.
But how did you, so now you own 1 or 2 barbershops or 3 or what's up? Like, I know.
I had 3 barbershops. Now I'm down to 2. That's a long story. I kind of got, we really got tested in 2020. I got tested by the landlord. I got tested by the movie industry. I got tested by the pandemic itself. You know what I mean? So we had like 3 different things going on, and I thought it was like the best decision for me was to scale back and downsize. You know?
Okay.
Because as you see, this pandemic wasn't a short move, and my landlord was thinking it was going to be a short move. At least that's what he said, and I was like, I really just can't do this increase. For this lease during the pandemic just didn't make sense. Yeah. And it was kind of gung ho on it. Atlanta's going through this whole gentrification, uptick of property values and whatnot. So I didn't want to get caught up into that to where I was locked into something that was going to put any stress on my lifestyle. So I was like, you know what, let's downsize, because I got a plan B, which is I have multiple spaces within inside of one building. Just in case something happens on one side, I can move to this side. Because honestly, landlords, a lot of times they try to pressure you and, put you in this bind to where like, hey, we got your life in our hands. Yeah. So, what you gonna do? Sink or swim? Well, I tend to like a backstroke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm backstroke at this. I ain't never seen anybody do that before.
Hey, now that you say that,
yeah,
and it comes around the landlord thing, that's why I came up with the hippie house. The hippie house, the private events here that we talk about, the private dinners for parties of 6 to 10, fine dining, 5-course meal. It's incredible. Check me out on Instagram on that one. But I don't have to worry about me having my mortgage,
Right.
but I don't have to worry about a landlord trying to up it up. I know my mortgage is going to a house.
Facts.
I know where I live. I don't have to deal with that other party, and it's all about me and them. We can work it out, and I mean, it's my house.
Right.
And they're a veteran, so they're not trying to take it out of my hand. They don't. They know I'm trying to do and stuff. So
Right.
that's when you said that, it hit me in my head.
That's
good.
smart. That's that's a big subject right now. Is ownership.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people need to think about ownership. If you're gonna go into business, before you jump into a commercial space, know what you have to lose and know what you have to gain.
Yeah.
Because if someone holds your business, you know, at ransom,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to figure out what's more important. You know what I mean? So typically, I like to, you know, make sure that I'm having a stress-free lifestyle. You know, and I also like to know that I'm helping people. So me staying in a position that's gonna increase prices
Okay.
on my clients who I'm literally trying to help and vibe with. If that's gonna put a strain on them during the pandemic, I don't really need that. You know what I mean? You know, I'd rather I'd go back to my mom's bathroom if I had to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're working these bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we are. Like ownership is so important right now. You know, I respect the whole fact of people like working out of their houses. Like people, for the longest time, you know, you want this, you know, city lights, you know, front street type of presentation, like you made it, but you can really make it in your home. You know, you can really make it online now. You know what I'm saying? So the game has changed. You know what I mean? And not so much that it's changed to where you may not want those big lights or whatever, but if you do, you know, make moves to try to own it. You know what I'm saying? Make moves to try to own that, and you won't fall victim to like some harsh decision where you've made and you just live your life regretting it.
Real
You know what I
talk.
mean? So big shots out for you for doing what you're doing inside your home, you know, because you're doing it on a commercial level.
Yeah, thanks. You OG, man. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I tell you what, it's just like you rent an Airbnb and hiring a private chef. The only thing is I decided to own the house.
That's
I
what's
decided
up.
to take over that and be, yeah,
Boom.
real talk.
That's right.
So, I had a couple questions about something. Oh, man.
Hope it ain't about these potatoes, because I ain't sharing.
Bro, see, do you know the recipe of the potatoes? Because you came up with everything, right? Let's go back to that. You come
I'm
up
not giving out any of my recipes online, first of all. That's how I handle that. You like that?
Yeah. So how? Okay. I want to know the story. Like, how did you just the barbershops? Did you just buy those, or how did those like come about? Like, how did you get your first one? Because I mean, you have three. That means you had to get one first. And I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I got my first hippie house. I know how I got it, and now I want to get more down the road. But I need to. You have a formula, so I want to pick your brain. Let's talk.
Well, my formula, let me see, what was my formula for getting in there? Well, again, black guy, you know. I already knew coming into a commercial business, you know what I mean, just a commercial front, that you're always going to have these challenges because I've heard these stories all my life. My grandfather was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You know? So there's a lot of stories that go into being an African American having a commercial space.
Okay.
Because typically, you know, we're learning about gentrification as it happens in Atlanta, but gentrification been going on for a long time in the U.S. You know, to you know, redlining, things like that. So there's always this backup plan. You know, I always say, know your history. You know, so there's this backup plan in mind that if I go into this space at some point, even though they want me now financially, you know, because it's a financial game for them. Yeah. If an opportunity comes along that's better, they would rather take the better opportunity. And sometimes it's not that your business is better or worse, it's what it looks like from the outside. You know what I mean? So if there were, let's just say, a bigger brand that came along, let's just say it was, give me a commercial barbershop like Supercuts. Let's just say it was Supercuts. Yeah. You know, and Supercuts came. Everybody knows Supercuts, you know? Yeah. So what if Supercuts came and bid on my space? And like, hey, you know, we'd like to, you know, when that lease is up, we'd like to move in there and see what we can do. And, you know, what kind of business we can bring to the community. Yeah. At that point, my landlord may give me an outlandish price. Like, hey, you know, time to renew. Gonna have to take your rent up like double or whatever.
Oh, shit.
So these things happen all the time. You don't hear about them because a lot of entrepreneurs get devastated. You know, they either walk away and they don't talk about it, or they'll take the bite and then they fail, and then it's on them. You know what I mean? Like, well, what happened? Well, I couldn't afford the rent. I'm like, why? Why would you do something you couldn't afford the rent? So that's the reason. You know, it's the livelihood. So I went into it thinking, okay, these guys had this small space. I'm talking about like 350 square feet.
Right.
It was just enough for 2 barbers, maybe 3. I got 3 out of it. You know what I mean? So I told them I wanted a bigger space, but I would take this smaller space if this is all you have. And it was like, well, you know, there's a space that's coming available, maybe, you know, maybe next year. We're just waiting on this older guy on the inside to see what he's gonna do with this, you know, with his barbershop.
Yeah.
So there was an older white guy inside the barbershop. I'm saying inside the Healy building. And the outside space was empty, but it was just an empty space.
Yeah.
You know, it would have made a great art studio, really small. So I had this idea, like, well, I'll go in here and I'll keep this space, and if the other space becomes open because this guy's supposed to retire, he wasn't even working actually. You know, he was just he had some strokes, and you know, they was just trying to figure out what they were gonna do with all his equipment and so forth. So long story short, 8 months later, that guy was ready to sell, you know, all of his equipment because he had gotten out of the hospital and he just wanted to get rid of, you know, his wife wanted like, hey, get rid of this stuff.
Time to retire.
Right. So we did a deal, you know what I mean, and I bought all of this content. I had at that time I had already signed the lease on the smaller space, which really was all I needed, to be honest with you. But having that backup space was key, and the fact that I could get that barber shop with all the equipment in it.
Did you even get his client list too, or some of his client lists, or not?
Man, honestly, his client list was probably dead. This man was like 86, right?
So he's about your age.
No. He was 86. I'm 68. About to be 38 on your ass if you try that one more time.
Look at this. We out here in Heavy Grind, man. We in the hippie house, y'all. We got my boy Herb, man. I've known this dude for, man. Forever, man. But nah,
Cause he's young. It ain't that long, but he's young, so that's forever.
Whatever, dude. But hey, I'm gonna let DJ Young take over, let him spin some music and stuff, and I'm gonna go cook some one other dish for you, bro, and then we're gonna have a little bit more talk, and then we can get out of here, man, a little bit, man.
Man, this was dope, man. I'm so glad you had me out here, man. I'm gonna come every week, even if I'm not on the show.
Bro, you can. Hey, just pop up,
I'm
bro.
just gonna eat.
Pop up, bro. Hey, just pop up.
That's good.
Hey, you know, hey, did you see my new Jeep outside? The 4-door black Jeep?
I did see that.
Bro, I cannot believe that's mine, man.
Jeep life, man.
Dude, that's mine. That's mine, bro.
So wait, that's your Jeep, bro?
No, let me get those keys off you, though, Herb, before you leave. I got an
mean,
Uber coming for you, bro. Let me get those keys off you.
Jeep life. I'm like, you ain't talking about mine. This is just, we just take
If you bring a vehicle and I like it, I can take
got the
it.
one
At least for a week.
Hey,
And it will hook up to my smokers.
and we get to stay in his house while he's gone.
Hey, no, because I come back, I know it's gonna be like, yeah. Hey, DJ, you got this, bro?
Live from the hippie house. Yeah, man, you know I'm here, man. I'm ready, man. I'm lit whenever y'all ready, man.
Hey, let's spend something for me, bro, so I can get back in that kitchen, man. You know I gotta get that vibe going.
That's all good.
But I told Herb like months ago I was gonna end up doing a soft shell crab po' boy for him, and he was supposed to stop by. He never stopped by. So now that we got this show together, you know, people say they're gonna stop by, and I'm like, okay, let's go. But Herb, I know he was busy with stuff and everything. Like, we actually hit me up and said he couldn't make it, but I knew we were gonna get this together, so we didn't really worry about it, right, bro? We knew we were gonna get it.
So we're gonna get to it.
So this is I play around with soft shell crabs. I think you do different twists with it. This has a red cabbage slaw in it. It has some nice heirloom cherry tomatoes, some red onions, a little aioli with some granny mustard, even a smoked little chicken stock in that granny mustard, or the aioli that I made. A little bit of parsley, just toasted up the bread, and then as a soft shell deep fried, and a little flour cornmeal mix I made with some lemon zest up in it. I know you taste that lemon flavor.
I taste that toasted butter.
Bro, you gotta do that.
Butter.
Bro.
And you said, what is that again now?
It's a soft shell crab po', bro.
Soft shell.
Crab po' boy.
It's off the chain.
Man.
Bro, hey, but man.
Sunday brunch. Good, baby, well, you heard it first, man. Live on Heavy Grind Radio, man.
Hey man, let me ask you a question real quick. This is your first time here. This is the first episode, right?
Yes.
What do we do it well here?
Man, this thing is off the hook.
The food and everything, the drinks like we.
The drink,
This is
the
not-
atmosphere. You got the photographer, you got the DJ, you got the chef, you got the barber. I mean, it's everything that you would ever want.
So,
in life.
so now we got one. So we're gonna put you in the other room with a
Yeah.
barber chair, so you can cut people's hair.
I'll do that.
And we'll give you a mic too, a wireless. I got
I
a
like
wireless
that.
coming Wednesday.
I like that.
And you can add in some comments and I'll talk, bro.
All right, I think this is gonna be on.
Bro, hey, this might be he might have to come every other week or
this.
something.
This is history in the making.
Oh, bro, hey,
Yeah.
this connection. Like we were just talking, and it's not just a hip hop show. It's not just a food show. It's about getting to the basics of everything community. You know what I'm saying? And talking to people. I don't care who you are. Like, I actually do. One day I'm gonna have a homeless guy here. That's one of my plans too.
That would be dope.
And I'm gonna hear about his life and his struggles and stuff. But real quick, man. So what's up? What you think about the sandwich? You explain to me
Man.
what you think. Let's hear it.
This first of all, I have never had a soft shell crab. Period. I've heard about it, but I'm like, how you eat a whole shell? You know? And I'm like, when you said you had a soft shell, you would do a soft shell po' boy. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have that. And I feel like maybe you have ruined it for me because nobody else's soft shell po' boy, because they don't really exist that I know of, is gonna taste like this. This is off the hook, man. And you just like you eat the whole crab. That's unbelievable.
Hey, look,
like you.
That is
hey,
unbelievable.
look,
how I
and you can
was.
ask Dre the truth.
I was the same way.
Yeah, like
the
eat
same
the
way.
whole crab.
Bro,
I mean,
oh, man.
soft
Hey.
shell crab.
Dude, it's gonna be so, oh man, like dude, I love to play with stuff. You know me, man.
Oh my
Like anytime
gosh.
you came to the pantry, I was playing with some kind of food, coming up with
Right.
something.
Right.
You know, that cream pasta dish that you came up with.
Yeah,
the broth,
exactly,
you know.
exactly. I'm glad you
With
said that.
with my brisket, my broth that I made, and
Right,
the little
right.
pasta, you know.
Right, right.
But it was all you, man.
We put some sweat into it.
Oh man, I know, like I did all the work. You came in and said, "Oh, that's mine." So I mean, I get you.
I love
You
it.
just gotta beat everybody else to it first, right?
You know, I learned that from America. I did. I did like it's good. Take it. Like whatever. It's nothing.
No, dude. So, how can people get in touch with you? How can people, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a dope dude. You're doing a lot of photography. I know you'll help do that still on the side for people. I know you have connections. And how, like, these young barbers out here, you know what I'm saying? How do they get with you if they want to try to get a chair? Because I know you rent, and you rent to some of the top, like, I know all your
Yeah.
barbers. They all know me.
Yeah.
They're like family to me, man. So, and they don't even come out here. The thing is I work in the same building. And we actually connected, and I connected with all those barbers. It was just a really dope spot.
Yeah.
And how that Mocha Pops
Mocha
too.
Pops, yeah. Shout out to Mocha.
Herb the Barber, Vintage Barber Shop. You know what I'm talking about? Hippie Head Chef, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, we straight at the hippie house, y'all. Y'all know what's up. So, hey, we back on here real quick. You know,
Fact.
we're gonna finish it up a little bit. And you know, I like to mess with my boy, man. You know, he's dope and everything, but you know, he talks a lot of junk, 24/7. So, hey, is there anything you don't know?
Well, I told you, I don't know anything about sports.
For real, man?
Yeah.
Boxing or anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. You don't know anything.
Came up so hard, man. We ain't play around. So I don't know
But I
nothing.
mean, but you lived in Atlanta for how long again? Since '98?
Since we say in Atlanta.
Yeah, '98.
Yeah, since '98.
So let's talk. So you didn't look at it when the Falcons or stuff, or the Braves, or the Hawks, or Atlanta United. You never even look. I mean, you're working a barbershop. They don't talk about it.
They talk about it. But my mind always on my grind. They talk about it. You know, sometimes I listen. I will indulge, you know, and just listening to it. But for the most part, you know, I come from a place where we ain't really got time to play around.
Hey, I just want to say, okay, on another junk thing, it's just funny right now. So look,
Facts.
facts. I'm telling you, bro.
I didn't see it, first of all.
So first of all, this is
Hey,
this is
I didn't
messed
see
up.
it.
So what happened was I still had some hippie nuggets, and I know you know, so he's allergic to
Allegedly.
a crab and everything. Allergic to crab, so you know I just couldn't seafood, so I couldn't do any more for him. And so this dude, and I told him, I was like, you know, I was still like, hey, I'll give him to you, know what I'm saying? I was gonna probably eat one more. I really wasn't going to. But this is what hurt. I'm sitting here talking to her, right? I look over to my left, and this dude has slipped up behind me.
stole him.
And stole him.
I stole him.
Hey man, I was just like, what?
Allegedly.
Hey man, anybody who's listening, if you ever had the hippie nuggets, you understand.
Hippie nuggets gone.
Bro, hey, that's the truth on that, man. But so you don't know anything about sports? You didn't
Now I really don't know a whole lot about. Well, what
Boxing.
I do know about sports is the political side of it, and
Talk
that's
about
why I
it.
don't really indulge a lot in sports. I don't condemn sports
That's
at all, but when it came down to it, like this year, you saw a lot of people start protesting sports because they found out something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when they found out something, when they became educated, they acted on it. And when they acted on it, the sports industry reacted on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm more about that game than the game that we normally been playing. Now that, you know, sports have come out and, you know, we condemned a lot of the things that they've been doing, these poor practices, I might go to a game. But
Hey.
for my entire life, I've been boycotted for my entire life.
So how about this? I'm gonna make a bet with you right now, bro.
What's
This is
up?
what we're gonna do. So first of all, we gotta get together because I actually want to give away a free dinner one. So we're gonna give it to you so you can help promote this with me. But not,
Alright.
we'll talk about it later off the show. The other thing is when sports get back, which is the corona and everything, when we can finally get really go to games. What I'll do is I'll get us each a $20 ticket.
All right.
Or actually, no, I'll reach out to
We're
a friend.
going to the
Hawks game.
The Hawks game.
Because what I'll do is I'll reach out to
Alright.
actually what I'll do is we'll get us on the floor of the what is it, the Delta Club thing on the floor of the bar right there.
Yeah. Downstairs.
I know a few people. I'm getting him here. The head chef of the Hawks. I will have him on the show one day.
All right.
Joe Schaefer is a really good mentor. Man, I have a lot of big hitters that I want to bring on this show that have been some mentors, and they're not even in my industry, but out of my industries too. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do
This
it.
is what this is about, man.
Let's do that.
And artists, artists, photographers, all this. We're gonna have everybody in here, but definitely we'll go, man. Let's just have a ball, man. Because guess what, man? Hey, the Hawks are for real this year, yeah.
Yeah, I heard the Hawks on it, man.
Man,
Somebody told me
man.
that last night. I was like, I didn't know.
Yo, people like, they still got a team.
Well, they got, the Hawks are gonna be on fire.
So, yeah,
what they
man.
say. That's what they
But
say.
nah, bro. I mean, but you live right, or your barbershop's right there.
I know, but see, that's my game. I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Stay
I don't watch
focused.
Stay
sports. I don't watch
focused.
sports either.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
so
saying?
yeah, I
I'm
got
already
you.
on
You
the
the same way.
You know, like I'm an artist, you know what I mean? I could have been an athlete, but I chose to be an artist. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the two are different. Some
Yeah.
people can, you know, when you commit to something
No,
and you want to be good at it, you have to really commit to it. And with sports, you have to commit to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in order to compete, you have to do it boom,
I
boom,
mean,
boom,
but
boom.
you
So
see
them
that-
guys out there dedicated.
All three of
I
them, all
respect
our
that.
industries are the same way though. If you think
That's
about
right.
it, because you got to be the best barber. I mean, you can talk all the best game, but you mess up and the hairline's going like this.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's running up a hill or something. Like, bro,
It's gonna be a
you
problem.
got a ball splash right there because you're.
Get somebody to go, okay?
You know what I'm saying? And, okay.
Oh, okay, oh, you ain't fake that in right?
And let's talk about DJ Youngin over there. You know, there's the
Yeah.
competition with DJs and stuff. Boom, boom, the same thing.
Right.
We got Dre the Truth with photography. If he makes a messed up, like it could mess up his whole business.
That's right.
Same thing with me being a chef. So actually, somebody with some food poisoning.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta be on your game.
And too, coming up with the next cool thing is what it's about too at times. And that's what people don't see and don't understand, man. And that's what the whole thing is. When you were saying that about the sports, it kind of came into that with me. Like, that's what,
Like I said, I have nothing. I love sports because I feel like growing up, I was athletic. You know what I mean?
Sure,
like
yeah.
I was. I'm still. I probably gotta run you, and I will race you after this. You said that. Y'all pull out your cameras.
We're gonna
please.
line up,
Pull out your cameras, please.
Hands up, burns apart.
You the race that old man. I've been burning people out since I've been old.
How about you versus my dog? You versus my dog. I want my dog, you versus my dog.
No. That right there that's gonna do something to me mentally. If I'm racing your dog. No, we're not racing them. You look like a German Shepherd too.
No, it's a she. She's a Siberian Husky.
Oh,
That's even mochi.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we're not messing with that.
Oh.
Right? We're not doing that.
Hey, man, she's, hey.
Do you know black men and dogs don't run at the same time? You know that?
I mean,
It's bad luck.
Deep right. I'm
It's
not.
bad luck, man.
Yeah, okay.
We're just saying, you know.
For real.
For real.
Hey, look.
No filter. I'm telling y'all, this is no filter. This is the first
Hey,
episode.
look. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Jokes.
That's what I was saying.
jokes.
Like we couldn't just end it like that, man. The energy was too high. You know what I'm saying? That's like with the creative. It's all art. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey, man.
like right now with this quarantine, everybody's looking for new content. A lot of people are creating new content.
Right.
It's like a whole new wave of media, pictures, videos, music. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
all wrapped up, and it's just like
And you got the glue though.
everything is
bro.
oversaturated though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You kind of got to be like a jack of all trades, like what Hippie Chef doing. He cooking. He got the restaurant.
Right.
He got the dishware. He got, you know what I'm saying? Like
Swiss Army knife. Hey, that's why no, they cannot put me in a box. No, because remember you have to be a jack of a lot of trades, a Swiss Army knife. Think
Oh,
about
you're
it.
saying you use Swiss Army now?
I'm a Swiss Army knife.
I got you.
Because here's the deal. But I bet you people buy more regular knives than they buy Swiss Army knives. But the Swiss Army knives do way more things. I just want to be able to talk on that. Let's go.
See, that was some real military talk. That was over my head.
That's what that was. Like, when he said Swiss Army knife, I was like,
I didn't catch it. But hey,
That's an Eagle Scout. I always stay prepared. Keep
Oh,
your
look,
Swiss
see,
Army
Jackson?
knife ready.
See, look, that's real talk. See, I'm on that.
Yeah,
Swiss
Eagle
Army
Scout.
knife. When you said it now.
I heard if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
That's 100 right there. Yeah.
100.
Bro, we dropping knowledge on y'all. Like this is about knowledge, man. And just like we said, just having food conversation. You know, I always the first show I wanted to do was called Food Conversation, but I feel like this Sunday brunch at the Hippie House was way better because we're gonna have a conversation, but we're gonna have a guest. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have different guests. We're gonna have fun with this and. Shit, I'm telling you, hey, I bet you Herb's gonna be on a lot of them. He's gonna pop up, like the dude's gonna pop up. Cause he's gonna be trying to get my like Jeep back, and bro, it's my Jeep.
Yeah. I'm gonna just see if you taking care of it. You
Oh,
washing it.
Oh, you wanna come wash it for me?
No. I'm dumb. If you are watching it, yeah.
We out here clowning today, man.
Yeah, man. Good.
Choke.
By the way, that is not COVID. That is not. Y'all even think no?
No. We are keeping.
That is the meditation stick.
The meditation stick, I like that.
Bro, we got that.
Yeah, I'm
Come on, this is the house. It's live at the Hippie House. What's
Love,
up?
peace, and hair grease.
Oh, bro, oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Love, peace,
my
and
first
hair grease.
ex-wife got me saying that. The piece of hair grease and stuff. My first ex-wife, I got two ex-wives, just so we all know this.
You got two ex-wives.
Bro, and they're very
Damn,
cool.
you ex everything, ain't you? Like
Nah,
military, ex-wife.
okay.
Ex-second wife.
Oh, bro, you
Damn.
Gotcha.
X-Man.
X-Man. That's a new X-Man now. With the Swiss Army knife, the X-Man.
X-Man with a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah. You gonna call you Swiss.
Swiss miss.
I think this is
Marvel.
Not Swiss meats. Swiss meats.
Swiss meats. Swiss eats. There you go.
on that note, hey, on that note, too, hey, as being a chef, it's not you can't just put my food in one category either. That's the other thing I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on that. I do barbecue really well. I do man, I can do pasta. I can do any fine dining. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Pastries,
like,
you do some
I do
dope pastries.
pastries too. Desserts. Like it's you let me you come sit in my kitchen. I'm gonna feed you. We're gonna have fun, man. That's what it's about. Like this whole thing.
Food
Me,
conversation.
you know, that's the funny thing is me, John's. I've been doing this for how many about weeks now?
I don't even remember.
A couple months. He be coming, I feed him, we'll have a conversation. Frankie, before John was coming, my boy Frankie, who might be moving in for a minute, you know what I'm saying, with all this stuff going
In my
on.
barbershop room?
Yeah.
You know, work that
I mean, you gotta, hey, bro, you put a barbershop in the living room. Hey, the barbershop could be the living room, bro. Living room right there, you walk in, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Because you'll be right there so we can see you. We got the camera, we can do a camera right there. And then you can walk over here and get some food and stuff.
Yeah, we can work that out.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got
hey.
two cameras.
They don't know you that. You sure don't. You
We got
got
two cameras.
Hey, hold on, but hey, on that though, I'm just letting you know how much that room is going for rent now for the barber, because this is actually now it's a show, so I'm actually trying to make some money.
Yeah.
You talking about
We
half
got
a million?
some money.
Hey, I'm that landlord.
Somebody pay for that Jeep, though.
I'm that landlord thing. I'm on that landlord thing on you. Hey, you taught me a new thing, the landlord thing today, so
Yeah.
I'm just using that.
I've been in the game for a minute. Just think, the Jeep gonna cost a lot of money. I don't know.
I mean, but you already paid for it for me, right? That's my birthday's the next month.
It's recycling. It's recycling.
Oh, no,
I'm
you-
helping you.
Okay.
I'm helping you.
Help me. Oh, real talk, man. Hey.
Help me, help you,
Bro, hey, but this is what it's about, man. Hey, I really am not. Oh man, this is.
It all came together, man. 2021, man.
For
We
sure.
we said initially, you know, we want to do this, man. We've been talking about it. We was talking about it, and like you said, the first interview when I interviewed him at the Laboratory Studios,
Yep.
and he was like, "Hey man, food conversations, put it together," and here we are now. It's like
Boom.
beautiful thing, man. You know what
Hey
I'm saying?
man, just so y'all know, like
Love it.
I'm not rich or nothing. I'm putting this all together on, you know, people supporting me, the love from Herb, DJ Youngin,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Uncle Sam, thank you for the money that you keep giving me for my you know, being veteran and stuff. I really appreciate that.
Thanks for giving me some money too this year.
Hey man, hey,
Sam.
oh yeah, hey, I got the extra little too. All right,
Keep it
so
coming.
yeah. Hey, that help pay for these mics now that we got our own mics and you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. We got these, and then we got wireless mics coming. Like, we're gonna get more cameras. We're gonna get this thing where we have these cameras and
Man, we already here, man. We already here.
Woo.
This all we need. Really.
Man, hey,
You know
I just
what
wanna
I'm
take it to a
saying?
different level. Man, I want us to hit every angle.
But we got all we need.
Oh, we got what we need. And hey, we making it happen right here.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Hey, but what we do need is some sponsors. You know what I'm
We
saying?
do need some
Anybody
sponsors.
feel free.
Yeah.
Bounty, the quicker pick up. We just
Oh,
paper
yeah.
towels, napkins. You know
Oh,
what
no.
I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you can pick from any direction.
Yeah,
You know
chef
what I'm
stuff.
saying?
You know, any chef gear, anything. Think
Yeah.
about that. You know what
You
I'm
got
saying? Chef,
chefs,
man.
you got music, you got photography, you got
Yeah.
barber, you got
Bro, we-
video,
oh,
you got hella sponsors.
Man, let's go, man. Hey, look. Hey, hit us up, Hit Me Head Chef ATL. You know what I'm saying? You want to sponsor me? Hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Green, what is it? Green egg, all that, man. Let's go. Give me another smoker. I got a big boy, but give me some more smokers, y'all.
And we need to set something up, man. When we go to a park or something, man, we broadcast live from
Yo,
the park.
Perkins
Right
Heavy Grind Radio.
Dude, we right there. We
You know
can
what
be
I'm
3
saying?
doors from Perkins Park, bro.
Yeah.
Right by the
And when he had the smoke out there, we had the wings out there,
Right.
whatever, barbecue.
Oh,
we
yeah,
got that
G-Way
going.
No, we do it from the front.
Right.
Hey, no, we do it from the
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
no.
like, nah, for real, get some sponsors, get some bounce houses.
Hey,
and-
no, I got something better. I got
You know
something
what I'm
better.
saying?
Y'all ready? We get sponsors, but guess what? We do a freaking street party, block it off from the front porch you set up. You know what I'm saying? Smoke it right out front. All that stuff straight down.
party. Oh, my cousin do
Block party, block
Get a
party.
bounce
My
house.
cousin
You know what I'm
said
saying?
he
Well, you can do the block
Hey,
party.
yeah,
Take over the
yeah.
block.
Hey, for the right price, I'll tell you what clips to use. I've been in the game.
Hey, look. Yo, I remember that time I
I'm
came in
just
here.
saying, shout it out.
And that you were using, you were trying to out those wireless ones that old boy had.
Yeah.
And you did them on me and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The
My
wireless,
gear,
yeah, the wireless clips.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, can we get them to sponsor us, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sending a shout out.
Wireless clip.
I'm just saying, if they listening,
And they
I'm just saying, there's a spot for that. It's a spot for sponsors.
Man said, why
You know? I've been in it for a minute. We're trying to win. That's not COVID, by the way. I'd like to send a shout out. That is not
In the-
COVID. That's what's
it's
going
not
on right
COVID.
now.
In there like
Exactly.
swim world.
Kick meditation.
The champagne packing them down the wrong room.
And I ain't gonna lie, man, these mimosas watch this, the hippie niggas down really
Bro,
well.
Oh, for
hey,
sure. This is lit.
Hey, man, we need to get a champagne company to freaking sponsor us.
I don't know. Man. They sponsor?
No, we did,
We don't know who that.
but
We sponsored them.
We don't know who they are.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to Cooks.
Wait a minute. They sponsor?
No, but no.
Well, we don't know who they are.
Oh, we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly.
I was just trying to-
That part I learned.
That's free
If they
publicity
ain't
for
sponsored,
them.
I don't know who they are.
I was just trying to, hey, you know, man.
We can't just be calling out people's name. They might call us and say he misrepresented their product.
Oh,
So therefore,
so I shouldn't use your product for Sunday brunch? I'm just saying that goes perfect. with
I'm
Sunday.
just saying, if they ain't sending no money, they not sponsored.
Yeah, okay, so we need to get some
So, you
sponsors.
know, if they want to sponsor, you know,
Look, man. Hey,
Yeah,
Uncle
what's
Sam,
up?
tell
hey,
you the truth about it.
U.S.
Exactly.
Army, y'all
Yeah.
want to sponsor us? Come on, U.S. Army. Look, I'm a veteran, U.S. Army, 11 years. Let's go. Ex-military police.
Oh, no, right now.
Ex-military police, K9 Spot Intel. Come on. I'm good, bro. I did that. We good.
X-Men.
Hey, there we go.
X-Men.
We got a fun down here. Like, this is the
Hold on,
game.
X-Men.
Hey, man, we good, man. So,
That's what's up, man. I'm loving this vibe, man. This right here is lit. You know, y'all need to give out the number again. People got questions, they can call in.
yeah, man,
and
don't forget,
You know.
470-205.
for sure.
4235. That's 470-205-4235, man. It's Heavy Grind Radio. It's Sunday brunch, man. DJ Young and Hippie Head Chef and the Dreaded Truth, man. You got Herb the Barber in the building. Yeah, heavy on the grind, man.
Heavy grind.
Hashtag heavy
Like
on the
that.
grind, man.
What's
Come
it?
grind with us. We grind together, we shine together, man.
Let's
We
go.
heavy on the grind, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Breakfast Club.
Dope.
Breakfast Club. Come out and play.
Uh-oh, freestyle.
Oh, I'm
Freestyle.
done. Hey, no, I'm done.
Freestyle.
That ain't happening
You got a
here.
mic in
This
front
ain't
of
a
me.
big
I got a
thing.
mic in front of me.
This ain't a big thing.
I'm finna crank him up. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Young and the Dreaded Truth and Hippie Head Chef.
Yeah.
Oh, and we are Sunday Brunch. We got a special guest in the building.
You know it.
Watch out, don't make you a chop. Yeah, man.
That way. I don't know what he said, but you know, we here. We lit, we live. You know what I'm saying?
man.
2021.
Man, Happy New Year's, y'all. Like, yo, let's talk about
Happy
that.
Happy
New
drinks.
Year's. Happy New, man.
Man, let's talk about last year, man, on the real now. Let's talk about that COVID and just how it just stopped a lot of movements. A lot of like, especially in my industry, being a chef, I had so many plans of doing events for different things in the park. I was gonna help, I was gonna get a little bit of money, and I was gonna help build my company. And man, that all got shot down. That man, I was out in Oakland in March, right before everything got locked down. And I mean, the first they do a thing in Oakland called First Friday. It's like the first Friday of every month, and they block the street, block party, man. And they got the dispensary right there, they got the liquor store, but all these food vendors, music, painting, artwork, things for sale. Really dope, you know what I'm saying? Tanya Holland, shout out to her, you know, out there in Oakland. Man, she showed me a great time and everything. And, and I did meet Kevin Hart, y'all. And the dude, real fat. I met him, and I was like, I thought you were taller. He was like, it's the shoes. Yo,
And hopefully widely accepted, you know. So far it's been getting great reviews.
When did you make it? When did you first design it?
I made this flag prior to Obama becoming president. And while he was running, I actually tried to shelf, I shelved the idea because the flag was getting so much attention when I went to this, it was I wouldn't call it a protest, but it was a march on Washington for justice.
Okay.
And it was before Obama ran. It was received so well that when he started running, I actually shelved the idea of, presenting this flag because I didn't want anyone to try to spin this flag with Obama being some type of, America's going to become this black America.
Yeah, okay.
Because, the right, they were grasping for reasons why he shouldn't be president. He's a Muslim or he's going to change. I didn't want people to think I'm going to try to change the American flag. That's not what I need. That's not what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So I actually shelved the idea because I didn't want that to be tied into that political aspect. And it was really getting that much traction.
Okay.
So during that time, as Obama became president, it's a lot of black men were being killed, and that was the storyline in the news. Trayvon Martin,
Real talk.
all right. So again, that flag was, flown, represented, well received, and you know what I mean. It was gaining a lot of traction. Again, it gained so much attraction that someone was interviewing me, and she was with CNN News, and after that interview, for them to seek me out to try to understand what that was about, and I not see it air, that's what kind of gave me an idea, like maybe I should hold this back because I don't know what they're gonna do with that footage, to ask the question but then not air it when it was literally the center of some of those movements.
Okay.
Kind of made me raise, it made me be cautious, right? So yeah, again, I kind of pulled back on it. But now we've had everything that happened. We've come to this point to where the flag itself and the mission it stood for, I've seen all those aspects come in through this whole ordeal with Black Lives Matter, women becoming in this leadership role, whites and blacks working together, even whites spearheading the progression for blacks. All of that happened within the time that this flag has been seen, which is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Which is really what it's about. It's about bringing people together, not apart.
So I remember when you showed me that flag, it was in your window at your barbershop, the one that you no longer have anymore, but it was right when all this stuff was going down, and all this stuff, and we talked, I was on my bicycle,
That March.
Yeah, and we talked and everything, we talked about everything that was going on, and bro, that's when the first time I saw it, and I knew then that I was gonna have to, whenever this thing came together, I was gonna have to have you on there and ask you, first of all, about what it was and everything, and second of all, to ask you for one of them to put up in front of my front yard.
I got you.
Real talk, man, the House is gonna be one of flying this thing proudly, because, on the same time, being in the Army and being growing up in Cross Keys, on People Highway, the people that I met, John and all them, I when you say whites and blacks work together, I've been doing this since I was little, man. And true facts on that basketball, football field, you know what I'm saying? They were my friends, they were my best friends, you know what I'm saying? And the truth on it, man, like we talked about when I closed on the house and everything, who, Carlos Jones and stuff, on his birthday. Facts is that, people, that's what it's about, man. I love the flag and I love what it stands for, brother. You are fucking incredible, man.
Appreciate that, man.
So so if I'm somebody that wants to buy the flag, I'm not a broke artist like I am. You know, this ain't there that they can afford it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm looking for. That's why I'm looking for sponsors. Okay, look, y'all, look.
Sponsors.
That's what he's asking for.
We need sponsors.
Hey man,
Yeah, if you're trying to get this flag, I should have a website up by next month. It's gonna be bandflags.com.
Heard. Say it one more time for us. Let's get it back.
Bandflags.com. You can go on Instagram. You know, you can reach out to me on Instagram.
What's the
Band
Instagram
Flags.
again?
Band Flags.
Oh, shoot, you got that on there too? But what if I can't remember the band's flag? What if there's another thing that's easy? Vintage Barbershop?
Well, Vintage Barbershop. That's more about. You still can DM
Yeah.
at Vintage the Barbershop or Herb the Barber.
Herb the Barber? Okay.
Yep. You can reach me through any of those avenues. You know, but you can kind of follow me. You know, and we'll get a flag out to you. We'll get some merch out to you. We're coming out with some different ways
What
to
kind of different
promote.
ways?
T-shirts, dog tags. You know, you said I got this dog tag.
You gotta give me,
here.
you gotta give
You
me
know what
one.
I'm saying?
You gotta slide me for the
You know
extra
what I'm
military.
saying?
You gotta slide me, right?
Yeah, I got the dog tag. I got you on the dog.
Hey, can we get that painted on my Jeep outside?
I don't know about painted on the Jeep. You
Can
know
I
what
give
I
you
mean?
wrap? Can I
I
wrap
give
on
you a
you?
sticker. How about that?
On my Jeep? Oh,
Bumper
bro.
sticker.
Okay, on my Jeep though.
I give you a sticker for that bike right there. It looks good on that bike.
Man, let's do it. Hey, what color is that bike though? So right,
It's red.
and what's the rims?
Is it black?
Yeah.
Black.
Black and
Okay,
red.
that's perfect. Yeah, it
Bro,
go perfect.
those
with
are
that.
my favorite colors. What? Hey,
I got
those are my favorite colors when I was little, man. So we gotta have that flag out
I
front.
got you. I got bumper stickers, man. I got some merch. I already got some merch.
Oh,
but
man.
I got some more stuff coming. You know. So I think this is the time for it. People are ready for it. They've seen it happen. So
Yeah.
now I have to really explain it to them like in detail.
And I mean,
You know what I mean?
anything, they can go look at the YouTube video footage when we put it out. They can ask somebody about it. Whoever heard this, they know right now. Right now, they know what it's about, man. That's crazy, man. That we are sitting here a year and a half. Like we've known each other for a minute, but sitting here and really just having this like, dude, it feels like it was yesterday, man. You coming in there talking a lot of junk. Just let
That's
you know.
what I do.
That's all. Okay, so he's really not a barber. He just talks junk,
I
guys.
talk junk. That's what I do. I'm the best food critic in Atlanta. If you don't believe me, just invite me to dinner and watch how I tell you. Watch how I tell you the truth. I might get put out. I don't know.
Hey,
But I would tell you the truth. But this right here today, this was something special. Soft shell, crab po' boy.
Soft shell crab.
Who
Oh
do
boy.
that?
With,
Hey, what
with
about-
the,
I
with
ain't
the,
heard of that unless he was at the beach on TV somewhere.
you know what I'm saying? With the
Hey.
hippie nuggets as an
With
appetizer.
the hippie
and those
nuggets.
potatoes with that smoked chicken stock tossed up in there,
You
man.
did your thing, man. I ain't gonna lie. You did your thing.
I want to say he out
Give me a
there.
little pose off, look at him.
And you knew he had to come correct though. I ain't gonna lie. The pressure came from
Oh
me.
yeah, the pressure was deep, y'all. I
Yeah,
ain't
the grease
gonna
was
lie.
hot, but I was hotter. Like, he was like, y'all better get this thing right, girl.
Yeah, I've been stressing over for the last few days, but it worked out. It all came together.
Yeah,
man. Dude, man, we gotta talk about getting you out here again. Or hey, we were talking about something at the barbershop, man. We can do it maybe down the road. We do something.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
On
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday, we just do something live. Shut down the barbershop, go
Oh, yeah.
live there, and we get some people up in there.
We about to do some big things.
Man, let's,
I don't even know if
the,
you know.
the growth, bro.
Oh, it's gonna
Let's work. Hey, you
It's
know,
gonna be stupid.
good. And I got artists for that we can do a gallery for and stuff. I got
Mhm.
local artists with their paintings already set up. We can do that. Best in Brewery. Hey, shout out to them, man. That's my place. I would do my prep. I work for them on 2 days a week doing some prep work and everything. But they've let me use stuff in there.
Mhm.
They're some of my biggest supporters. They let me take the days off to start doing this kind of stuff more. And I got their chefs are gonna be on here in a few weeks, and the owner's gonna be on here in a few weeks too after that too. So we.
Alright.
But there's a lot of space over there, and I want to get DJ Young in there. We already talked about that, doing events there once this Corona stuff's cleared up,
Mm-hmm.
and even do a gallery or something there too. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Or even at the Healy building, take that and hold down the area.
what you think Headshots about?
Mm.
Headshots about to be that
Put it together.
flagship.
Put it
Look
together.
at us, look.
Put it
It, like you
together.
said, man,
I'm
this
just
is
trying
genuine.
to tell you, you don't understand.
Man, this is a conversation, dude. This was so cool.
Damn.
About this.
Man, this is one thing it's coming together right. So
But look, man, DJ Young, gonna hit it one more time, and then we'll like call it a dude. What's up? What you want to do? Y'all, like I said, it's up to y'all. We keep vibing, we keep going. I know you guys. Hey, I'm
Hey,
chilling.
man.
I still got more champagne. I'm
you
chilling.
run out of food, you get nervous.
Oh no, I got more food, bro. I just,
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Hey, no. So this, okay,
You fell for
I'm
it.
laughing at
Oh, do
him.
you?
So I'm laughing at him right now. He's taking. Hey, I think he needs not no more champagne for him because he's using the mic as a camera. Like he's looking at the mic like he's a camera. Like this is, oh man, it's a good day, y'all. Man, I got me a Jeep. We got this show, the first episode we got. Oh,
Sunday
man.
brunch,
Man,
live
Sunday
on Hippie
brunch.
Grind Radio.
From the hippie house.
Live from the Hippie House.
Man, the DJs, right?
Broadcasting live on Heavy Grind Radio. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Heavy Grind Radio. We heavy on the grind. We grind together, we shine together.
Man,
Come on.
hey, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? Hey, look this. If you need a DJ and a chef together, catering, and need a photographer, and maybe you need a barber too, just because you want to make sure your kids get cleaned up for their prom and everything. Yo, we got it right here. We got everything, y'all.
One stop shop.
Oh,
Everything
bro.
you need. Everything you need.
Real talk, man.